always been into UFC. One day, when I was 17, my dad took me to the nearest MMA club, and that was at Strikeforce. Once I got there, I just did the first lesson. I never looked back, and I knew it was something that I always wanted to do. I just fight for the thrill of it, you know, like the feeling of being in the cage is just surreal. It's a feeling like no other. I consider myself to be a fighter. I've been doing this for about 3 or 4 years now. Back at home, I've just been grinding, taking any fights I could. And now that I'm here, I just want to see where my potential truly lies. It's a real different experience here. Back at home, I had to work a full-time job and I was only able to train once a day and at night. But here I'm able to train twice a day and just rest in between. You know, I've got a lot of time on my hands and I'm just making the most of it, just training as hard as I can, prepping to the next level really. When I first started training, I only did it as like a hobby, something for fun, you know. I was only young back then and I was quite a big guy, around 85 kgs. And throughout that year, I lost a lot of weight and I got down to 66, had my first amateur fight, and I just never looked back, and I knew I was going to be a fighter. Winning does mean a lot, but sometimes you need that loss, make you come back stronger and to find out what your weaknesses are, come back hungry as ever. But yeah, a win is always important to me and I always go for the win, I always go for the finish. In order to fight, you have to put in the work and train, you know, like, yeah, sometimes there's days when it's just grueling and you don't know if you can just carry on, but that's the mindset you got to have. You just got to keep pushing and keep going, and at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it, you know, train hard and fight harder. That's how I see it.